Hurricanes. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Boston College Eagles, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Boston College lined up, ready to kick off and get things going. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Miami's offense will have the football first. Typically, you don't think of an offense built around its tight end, but they got no production from there last week. They'll need that to improve in this one, David.
Yeah, he's a chain mover. He's a red zone threat. That big old body, man, he's a matchup problem. So they definitely need to find a way to make sure that they're feeding the big fella, that they're using him in different ways. And listen, balance on offense is good. Still use the receivers. But, Jesse, they can't forget about that dude.
No, and I don't think you have to all of a sudden panic and all of a sudden reinvent your playbook offensively. You just got to execute better, and you got to give him more opportunities. I think that was one of the biggest problems their last game out. They just didn't throw it his way enough. That has to change today. He should be targeted really early in this game.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Manning. It's complete on the right side. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. Punts it out of the air. Touchdown, Miami! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Well, that couldn't have gone any better.
It's so great for an offense to come out right out of the gate and score a touchdown on your opening drive. It just helps the offense establish that rhythm that is so important. It'll be interesting now to see how this offense does the remainder of this contest.
So the Boston College Eagles offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of...
Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
And the Golden Eagles need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down.
Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Under fire, trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
And the Canes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking for a man. It's Manning. He lets it fly. He's got it along the sideline. Lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Hurricane. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Running behind that left side. Fights off a defender. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Still on his feet at the 35. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Going deep. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Trying to barge their way in. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the second quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Eagles. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's White. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Got enough for the first down. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37. And the Hurricanes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Makes the grab. It's Hansen. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Lyle. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
The Hurricanes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Canes! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game.
Oh, he's got some space. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Wants to go up top on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Makes the catch. It's Balkinson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Manning. The sweet feet buy a little time, and it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got him. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And the Canes want to move quickly. Out of the gun to give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Unleashes one deep. Makes the grab on the left side.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Leaves it with the running back. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll give it to the back. Makes his way out to the 20 before he's stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Boston College will send out the punt team. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking to throw. They'll run the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Back to pass, it's Manning. Pressure coming. On the run, deep down the right side. Makes the grab on the shot. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Miami, 35. Boston College, 7.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback on the keeper. Plows through the defense.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Leaves it with the back. Never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Bounced right back to them. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. And nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Pocket breaking down. Fires on the move. He's got an open man. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. They get him out of bounds. The 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. And the Canes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're working that left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. He'll do it himself on the draw. Called his own number on that one, but they are ready for it and stop him. It'll be 4th down.
Well, with a huge lead, interesting decision. Are you going to try to pad it with a field goal, or do you want to stay aggressive, David?
And what's nice is you got this big lead, so it really doesn't matter whichever you choose, but you can grab the points.
Touchdown, Canes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical fourth down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. Two dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on fourth down.
He was hoping for something. More dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. That's caught. It's Harris. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Golden Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Back to throw, it's Warner. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30. The Golden Eagles can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Third down, money down. Go to the guy you know you can trust. It doesn't have to be a long gainer, but work those guys over the middle of the field. Nice job, nice chemistry between the tight end and quarterback.
Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. First play of the drive comes from the 22. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been... There he goes! All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. And the Hurricanes in the hurry-up.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point in the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And now on second down for this offense. To the air, it's Manning. Got his man downfield. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
From the 30-yard line on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Powers through the defender. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Canes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
To throw, it's Warner. Gets rid of it. Got his man on the right. He gets it across the 40. At the 38.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games where we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the air on first down. He's going up top. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Fires to the big fella. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build.
Bro, that was crazy as fuck. I'm like, what in the Arena Football League is going on, bro?
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off to stop the threat. Takes it the other way.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Wants to throw. It's Manning. He's going for the big play. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Carr. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Illegal touchdown. Offense.
What a costly mistake by this defense, and that really ought to do it, and the offense should be able to run out the clock.
Here we go.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the first. Breaks into the open. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Manning. Firing to the right, complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Carr. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. If there's time to pad the stats. Quick completion on the out. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw on first down. He turns that loose down the right side. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that.
Fuck you, RJ. Fuck Florida.
Able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a